Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Future Saga Chapter 3. How to unlock literally everything as fast as possible in this game with the new update, right? It should be out on Steam. I don't know if it's out on PlayStation yet, but this is just your go-to tutorial on how to unlock everything. So it's just pretty standard stuff. If you're new to the game, mainly just going to be going over stuff that most veterans and people who've been playing this game already know. So if you already know how to unlock all this, or you've been doing this for many years, then you don't have to watch this video. But if not, and you are new to this and you're just jumping straight into the game, I'm going to explain some things that are different. And even for those veteran players, there are things that you have to do differently to unlock a bunch of other stuff, right? In terms of like Broly's skills specifically. So offline parallel quest is your go-to. Obviously, you need to have purchased Future Saga Chapter 3. I would recommend just getting the pack set for all 4 chapters. I think it's like $40, which is a better deal than buying them separately. Those of us that have already purchased the other ones separately, we're kind of screwed, I'll be real. But be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, and hit up the hype points, new feature on YouTube. Helps support the channel and shows that you guys are excited for more content. So let's go ahead and go to the parallel quest. So a lot of the stuff, a majority of stuff, you can unlock via these 3 new parallel quests. Frieza's Fervent Wish, the Broly versus Broly, and the Invincible Duo, right? So you can do these on easy, you can do them on normal, or whatever difficulty. I would, recommend doing it on easy. And I would also recommend just doing this with buddies, like actual people online. You can do the offline version if you don't have anybody, or, you just don't pay for online. But if you have online, make use of it, okay? Go and do it with some buddies. It'll make it easier to unlock stuff. So basically, there are 3 win conditions. Every single one of them, you just win the battle. Like, you just defeat all the enemies, right? But there are usually 2 hidden win conditions. This can range from stuff like clearing in under a certain amount of time. As you can see right here, like under 15 minutes. This one, it could be also like 15 minutes, or clearing it under 10 minutes. I don't know. It just depends. Like this one right here is a 15-minute time limit, but you clear it in under 10 minutes. And you have to defeat specific characters. So just go crazy, go ham, use your best builds at level 180, right? Stuff like Emperor's Death Beam or Spirit Bomb, or, any skill that is really good with damage and is huge, has like a big range, right? That's what you want to use. Using as many ultimate skills as you possibly can, making sure that your health is always pretty high up. Try not to take too much damage, and just defeat it as fast as possible. That's how you can, get the RNG to increase. If you get an ultimate finish, that means that you'll likely be getting some type of new drop, right? So the drops on this one specifically are the Golden Frieza suit, the head, the Rejoice, a new ruler is born Super Soul, Artworks 760, Artwork 772, and the Dark Inscription skill, which is from Ultra Supervillain Golden Frieza. That is a super. For Broly versus Broly, you'll get Chilai's coat, Broly's wig, the black hair normal version, the Super Soul from Broly, Artwork 759, 762, 771, and Emperor's Cannon, which is another super from Golden Frieza, right? And then the final one, the Invincible Duo, you'll get the Dragon Ball Balloon, which looks like ass, I'm not even going to lie, but, I mean, if you want it, great. Send me back to the planet I came from. That one is another Super Soul. And then Artworks 748, 49, 54, 58, and the new ultimate skill from Frieza, Chaotic Time Impact, right? So, yeah, again, I would just recommend trying to do these on easy if you possibly can. It costs like a few TP medals, like 10 or something like that. It's not super expensive, so that'll just make it easier for you guys to get an ultimate finish and have a higher drop rate, right? But again, all this stuff is RNG, so you're not always guaranteed to get everything at one drop. You know what I mean? So that's just how this game works, and that's just how you do it for unlocking all that stuff, right? Now, for Broly skills, again, I said this in a previous video, but you're going to have to go and defeat, or just complete, the main story of Future Saga Chapter 3. It's about an hour-long worth. I kind of explained it. You go to the Time's Nest up there, as you can see. He's right there. You see it? That big thing over there, that with the like weird like hologram. I don't even know what it is. That like door. Okay, you go to the Time's Nest, right? You should know what that is, right? And you need to go to one of the time rifts, and there should be a time rift open, and then you talk to Supreme Kai and stuff, and then you'll take on the quest and everything, right? So after you complete Future Saga Chapter 3, you'll be good to go, and you'll be able to unlock a brand new mode, which is kind of like part 2 of the story, right? And again, you have to complete the story of Future Saga Chapter 3 first, okay? It's not going to be, by default, you can just do this, right? Once you do that, it'll say that you can go automatically, instantly, just right to the new story with the Broly and Chilai time patrol. But if not, you'll just go over here to the Kame House reception. You warp over there, and then you go see Chilai and Broly, okay? So you want to enter this. You're going to go to the Kame House, and you're going to go through a, little intro of this, dating simulator type of thing. Not really, but, you build your friendship by doing quests and stuff with Chilai and Broly, and they'll be chilling over here, right? So, to explain it, if you go to the Conton City Patrol, you'll eventually see all this, right? You got to take on quests. Requests from the Spring Kaya time. You can go out on the patrol or help with what Chilai and Broly are looking for. So, they'll be looking for specific items and things. And, once you do the right stuff and you do it correctly, by completing a quest or giving them a specific item that they are looking for, you'll build up your reliability. So every now and again, you'll be able to get this new thing here where you will train with Broly, okay? These training quests may occur. Okay, I don't think they're guaranteed always, but, eventually you'll be able to do it. Just play it enough times and you'll be able to get to it. And when you train with Broly in these quests, Broly becomes the instructor and teaches the player a new skill. This is a special battle with fixed skill slots and adjustments to the player's stats to enable fighting on equal terms with Broly. They do that on purpose because your character is likely very overpowered. You're level 180, and you have all these crazy skills, so they have to make it so that there's a bit of a challenge with it, right? So if you use that specific skill and defeat Broly, the new skill will be yours. So be sure to train hard with Broly. Now, there are only 3 skills, okay? For both Frieza and Broly. I'll show you guys specifically which one they are. So with Broly, you need to do it eventually 3 times. You'll get the Gigantic Cross, Gigantic Nova, and the new Saiyan Blaster skill, which is a very, very good evasive. You'll be able to transform while using it, which is kind of cool. I like that, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the 3. And then again, Dark Inscription, Emperor's Cannon, and Chaotic Time Impact. Those are unlocked via the Parallel Quest RNG, right? So that's how you get skills and stuff. You can also get like artwork to drop from doing these as rewards. So, talking with Chilai and Broly and stuff, eventually
good to see ya.
Doing it enough time, you can work with them, and it's just a little extra thing for fun and to make it so that it's not completely full, just annoying RNG with drops. At least when you take on the quest with Broly, you're pretty much, if you beat it, right, you're pretty much guaranteed. Now, one thing to note with the City Patrol, if you lose one of the battles or things on the patrol, if you fail, for example, the bad thing is you will have a decrease in your reliability. Reliability decrease is no bueno. You don't want to do that, right? So make sure you're doing the right thing. If they ask for a specific item, right, and you give them something wrong, you can also lose reliability. So anytime you fail or you fuck up, it's going to reflect on your reliability, which you do not want, right? But yeah, that's the pretty much main gist of it with that little thing there. So let's go ahead and return back over to the patrol. I like the music on here. It's very good. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys the rest of the stuff, pretty much everything, like outfits and everything that you get. And then I'll go into the game and show you guys the skills and everything so that you guys know what's going down with it. So equipment-wise, there are a lot of new things. You can see that I was rocking the Spopovich outfit, which is brand new, as well as the new Broly wig. I'm going to go ahead and actually go to my presets here so that you can actually see some of the outfits that I have. Okay, so this is a brand new outfit. It's just Golden Frieza's suit. Honestly, look at that. I got cake, bruh. Look at that shit. This looks stupid, in my opinion. I would not be caught dead fucking wearing this. But hey, if you like it, great. This is new. Even though Golden Frieza has been in the game for a very long time. The other thing is a very nice coat that Chilai wears at the very end of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. This is pretty cool that they are integrating, something that is themed for this pack, right? So yeah, it's just her coat. That's pretty much it. And then again, I have this full Spopovich outfit. All it is the like unitar like onesie thing, toga shit, and then it's the shoes, which pretty much look like Mr. Satan shoes for the most part. But it's a nice outfit. I think this actually looks really fucking cool. I look like a fucking wrestler, which is awesome. And then, of course, you see that I am rocking the hair, right? So if I go to the equipment, we can actually see the other outfits. Now, there are some spoilers, I guess, in here. Not really, but I'll kind of explain what I mean by that. But yeah, these are the 3 new outfits that you can get from the DLC. As far as I know, nothing is free. Maybe the Spopovich outfit is a free addition. by doing maybe like future raids and stuff. As far as I know, Shilai's coat and the Golden Frieza suit, like Spovich's outfit, you cannot unlock that normally, right? So that likely will be via some type of raid or some login bonus, okay? Now, let's go over the new festival, okay? We have already done 4 festivals, so, to kind of disregard these. Don't worry about the 4, like 1 through 4. There is confirmed to be a 5th festival, a 6th festival, and it looks like potentially a final festival. The 10-year anniversary. Now, this is interesting, okay? And the reason I say that is because the 10-year anniversary will be at the end, pretty much exactly 1 year from today, right? What is it? I mean, it will be October 25th, right? Is the 10-year anniversary. So they might do it sometime around October, right? So the 10-year anniversary is going to be next year in 2026 because Xenoverse 2 released in 2016. So they're not calling this the 7th festival. And I'm not saying this is confirmed that this is the last final one, but if it is, that means that something could be coming. Something I'm not gonna say. Xenoverse 3, bitch, right? Fucking Xenoverse 3, you already know. I'm just joking. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like the artwork on the back. Has the logo, 10th anniversary. So they already have all this planned, right? This is all planned stuff. This is all stuff like, again, the 5th and 6th festival, they haven't even happened yet. So we'll likely be getting the festival. I think it's confirmed that the 5th one is starting in like a day or 2 from today, from this time that this video is being recorded. So we'll get 2 festivals next year. Probably one near maybe the release of Future Saga Chapter 4, and then the 10-year anniversary one, right? Sound good? I think that's what we can expect for those. In terms of the other stuff, there are, I think, 3 new partner shirts here. Let me see here. Where did they start? Yeah. There are only 3 new for the 5th festival. It's going to be DB Super Gogeta, Ribrianne, and then Beast Gohan, which Beast Gohan one is interesting. I'm confused why they even did that, but whatever. And then you have the 10th anniversary commemorative t-shirt. Again, these 3 right here are likely unlocked via, or not likely, but they will be unlocked via the festival. So when the festival starts and you can get these characters, camaraderie up, you'll be able to unlock that. Now, when it comes to these 3, I believe these are login bonuses from what I saw. And I think these already started now. So you'll get these via consecutive logins. If you log in every single day for like 10, 20 days or whatever, you'll eventually get these. And it's just the Xenoverse 1, official art, the Xenoverse 2 initial first ever for official art, and then the new one. There's 3 of them. I'm fucking with y'all. Okay, and then last thing, all the rest of this stuff is gonna be, I believe, these are festival related, so you'll get them from like Starcoin Shop. Some things can be, obtained via the TP Metal Shop. These are all stuff that usually probably hasn't released yet. So I'll just kind of go over all these. They're just custom versions of already existing outfits in the game. So some of the new stuff, I believe, is like the, what is it? Let me see where it starts. Probably stuff like this, like the GT Trunks outfit, General Blue outfit, Vegeta's normal clothes, and then Goku's damaged Turtle Hermit, which is going to be cool. You can make that black, like full-on black. That would be pretty badass, right? And the same thing with like lower body and shit. It's all the same stuff. As you can see, hands and everything. Yeah, this is just all part of the set for if there was something. Now, let's go over the new stuff for accessories. Like I said, the Golden Frieza head, Broly, wig, black hair normal. Very good hairstyle. I like this one. I say hairstyle, and it's not even a fucking hairstyle. It's a wig. Whatever. Dragon Ball balloon. Like I said, this looks like ass. Cannot believe that is an actual thing, but I think they're trying to play into the Dragon Balls type of thing for the story. Look at this one. This one is hilarious. I love this. Xenoverse 10th anniversary celebratory cake hat. So we got a whole fucking cake on our head that has Xeno Trunks big chillin'. Look at his face, dude. He said, "What up?" He looks like a Daima character. That looks like Trunks Xeno Mini right there as the 10th. Oh, man, I'm so excited that they're actually doing something special for the 10th anniversary. We could potentially be getting a brand new Awoken skill at that time. I don't think we're going to be getting an Awoken skill for any of the Future Saga updates. Maybe the final one for Chapter 4. But I think the 10th anniversary, they're going to do something special because they did something special for the 7th anniversary and gave us Ultra Instinct as the Awoken skill. But we got the spaceship with Tama, the little cat. Dr. Brief's cat, right? The Capsule Corporation kitty. So cute. Look at him. Look at his big-ass fucking eyes. So he big chilling in the spaceship. And then we have the King Kai's house and Gregory accessory, which I think that's old. I feel like they already... Did they not already give that out yet? Or they have Gregory as an accessory on your back, just chilling. I don't remember. Whatever. I feel like I've seen this one, but maybe these are old. I don't know, but yeah, those are all the accessories. Again, the QQ Bang, because I know people are going to point this out. This is not real. You cannot obtain this, as far as I know. People always ask about this. This is just something that you can use via save editor. It's all cheats, right? Okay, let's go over the Super Souls. There's a lot of new ones here, so let's scroll all the way down. It starts with this one right here. Broly's DB Super Soul. Once only when using an evasive skill, when health is 25% or less. Medium restores health, extra large restores stamina, and once only when using an awoken skill, restores health medium and restores ki. That's a very good, very, very good Super Soul. God damn, that's kind of broken, dude. That's like a last resort comeback Super Soul. Holy shit. That is awesome. Golden Frieza, Ultra Super Villain. Rejoice, a new ruler is born. When the battle begins, restores ki medium. When a super attack hits or is blocked, temporarily boosts the strength of all attacks medium. Temporarily activates ki auto recovery mode. Chilai Super Soul, once only when the opponent uses an ultimate attack, restores stamina to all allies other than self. Extra large. Once when using an evasive skill, temporarily nullifies damage from all attacks. God damn. Those are all pretty decent. I think this one is the best one right there. Vegeta Super Soul, when succeeding at a Just Guard, restore stamina L. L. Can be used up to 3 times. Boost the strength of all attacks medium. Boost the strength of all attacks of the opponent. Wow, really? Okay, can be stacked up to 3 times. And then Paragus is Super Soul. Should have been a character in this pack, in my opinion. Once only when an ally gets KO'd. Restores health large. When an ally gets KO'd, temporarily activates health auto recovery mode. Okay, so that's kind of like a support one. I believe that is all of them. So it's 1, 2... Is there only 5 of them? Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let me go over... Let me see here. I think we got our Super Souls. We got the equipment down and everything. I showed you guys all the skills, which I'll go... At the very end of this video, I'm going to showcase all the skills in the gameplay. I think... Other than artwork, which I don't think I was able to unlock here, which I'll also play all the artwork at the end of the video as well. I have all of them kind of edited, which I already uploaded, but let's go to our bag here. Okay, I think we're good there. Options. Lobby item. I think there's some new auras. Yes, I completely forgot about that. Golden Frieza aura, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved or Evolution, which is interesting. Why are they using 2 different names here? Super Saiyan Vegeta Evolved, but they're calling it Evolution here. Weird. But you can see a little preview of it. And then Super Saiyan 2 Kale's aura, which is interesting. So I'll show that for you real quick. These kind of suck, honestly. It's just already existing in-game auras, but you can have them on your character in the lobby only, which is stupid in my opinion. But, I mean, what are we going to do, man? Maybe in Xenoverse 3, they'll give us some cool shit. This one's gotta actually look really cool, right? Oh, I like that it actually makes your eye glow initially. That's cool. Okay, that actually looks nice, and it does give you a bluish hue or like glow to yourself, which is kind of nice. And then the last one, which is lobby item, Kale's, which that one should look cool because it has electricity. Oh, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, the auras in this game are not really great. I think Dragon Ball Legends and Sparking Zero do aura effects better, for example, but I'm not trying to compare. I'm just saying. Okay, and then let me just check here. That was that. We had our bag for the artwork. I just want to see. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, so these, specifically, there are 8 artworks that are Broly Chilai related that you can get, which I'll show at the end of the video. Yeah. Special artworks. These are all like the breakers and shit. And then some of the characters who got their contest thing. Okay, I actually do have Okay, yeah, I do actually have almost all of them here. I'll just play them at the end of the video because it's easier so you can see everything. But yeah, there's a lot of new artworks. Like a ton. Like, this one is fucking amazing. Like, let me just select all of those, right? You see this shit? Like, some of these are gas, bro. Like, they're amazing. But yeah. That's gonna be pretty much it. Like I said, last part of the video, I'm gonna show all the skills and everything. I guess I'll show it real quick on the female. Here you go. All right. Oh my god, it looks so fucking bad, dog. Oh, and she got a flat ass too. The guy has more ass than she does. Let's go. Okay, and then the Chilai coat actually looks very good. And then the Spopovich outfit, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, all right, enjoy the rest of the video. Again, drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, as well as hitting up the hype points. It helps out a ton. See you guys next time. Peace. New stage unlockable. That is right, my friends. I'm going to show you guys how to unlock the brand new Conton City Destroyed stage in Ruins. I got it mixed up with Future in Ruins, but yeah. What you need to do is you need to complete the Future Saga Chapter 3 DLC 20 story mode. Okay, that is going to consist of several different quests. Actually, looks like there's like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are 5 of them. So yeah, you have to complete the whole thing. That's from what I played. I did not have the stage unlocked by default. So after you buy the DLC and you install it in your game, you're gonna have all the characters, but you won't have the actual like map itself, right? It's gonna be locked. So you have to go through the story mode first. It's not a hard story mode. You can also do it on easy as well. It is long. Okay, if you don't skip all the cutscenes, it's about a little over an hour. You can watch my whole video to see, you know, what it all kind of entails. But yeah, it's a pretty long story mode, and they did a good job of it. And I would just advise you to play it because it's a lot of fun anyway. So you're going to have to do Devious Duo, Unwelcome Invasion, Shenron on a Rampage, the Evil and the Divine, and then the Rulers of All Time, which is the final quest. Complete those, and you will be able to unlock the stage itself. So let's go ahead and we'll jump into the photo mode, and we're going to be checking it out. We have Broly on here, so as you can see, scroll all the way over here. This is the new stage, Conton City Ruins. So yeah, that's the only disappointing thing is basically where the crater is. I mean, it's what you play. You play it in the story mode, but there's no massive Shenron in the background, which is kind of unfortunate.
With the best of the best.
Look at this.
This power.
Wow, they actually have an interaction. That's cool. So yeah, as you can see, it is the full like Conton City, but look at the barrier. I can't do anything. The only notable details is that there's some smoke steaming off of some of the buildings that are obviously destroyed. But, like, that's kind of it. Oh, yeah, and then, I mean, the sky is dark. I guess that's kind of cool. I think it's a nice stage. I would find myself probably going here and Tournament of Power as probably, like, my 2 favorite right now. Just because the colors on the stage are very good. I like a stage that's not too crazy bright, and it doesn't mess with the lighting of the actual characters. So I could find myself coming here pretty often, but you can see we're kind of limited to the crater. You can see the barrier down there. But, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's just a little bit lame. I was hoping that we would at least be able to roam around a bit more. Again, I didn't expect the entire Conton City, but this is very, very small. Like, this might be one of the smallest maps in the game. Honestly, like, look at this. This is the range of it. Where's the highest that we can go? You can go pretty high. I will give them that. But yeah, nothing too major with it. I do like the headquarter area over here is so fucked up. It's like severely fucked up. So I guess we'll use a couple of attacks on here on Broly. Goku versus Broly, yes. I mean, you're not super restricted or anything. Like I said, it's got enough range to do as many good combos as you need to. I would have really preferred it if Dark Shenron was in the background. I think that would have been awesome. The Corrupted Shenron. They definitely should have had him in the background. Maybe that would have been too much, but I mean, they had it in the story mode, so in my opinion, they should have had it here, right? But that's just another one of those, like, NPC maps that they have in the game, like Whis' staff, you normally can't fight on. So it is what it is, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's just nice that we finally got a new map after like 3 years now. I think it's been, yeah, deadass. I think, no, it's been 2 years since the last stage. And it's got a very good new theme. I don't think this theme is normally in the game. I could be wrong about that, but it's pretty nice. I'll let you guys listen to it a little bit. And the new music is actually very good as well. Check this out. Very, very nice. All right, let's test out the Saiyan Blaster. God damn it, dog. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. That's unfortunate. I guess it's best for Super Saiyan. Let me try it with Ultra Instinct. Yeah, that also doesn't really work as well. I mean, you can do it at the same time as this is going. So, in a sense, it's like a cancel into it while it's still going, right? But it doesn't really do what I wanted it to. You know what I mean? So again, here's the gigantic cross. It goes upwards. If I charge it up fully. Yeah, pretty much what you expect. Dark Inscription. Very good move. Very, very good move. Doing it like that can boost and power up the Chaotic Time Impact. Which is awesome. And it does absurd damage. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. And by the way, this stage, if I didn't already showcase it, it's honestly kind of mid. It's a very cool looking environment, but you can't go anywhere. You can only stay within this crater. As you can see, I can't even go down. So this is kind of the barrier of the entire thing, right? Not really much to it, right? Emperor's Cannon. I love that you do the Frieza pose, which is actually really cool. So you can like leave them there if you need to. Again, Dark Inscription powers up your moves. And now you can do way more. Look at that shit. Pretty awesome, right? Yeah, Gigantic Nova. Hella damage. Very strong, very good. These skills are honestly pretty awesome for your character. Like, I like it. I just wish that Saiyan Blaster was better. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go Ultra Instinct here. Nice. Gigantic Cross. For the female Saiyan. Dark Inscription. You can do many of those. The Cannon. You can have a few of them. Beautiful. Time Impact. Damn, son. Alright, Gigantic Nova. That does so much, dude. And the burst at the end is crazy. Love it. Alright, one more time for Saiyan Blaster. It's not as good as whenever you do it with Broly, if I'm being honest. Check this out. I feel like it just works better with Broly. Maybe it's better if you use Super Saiyan. Because these are just too long. Maybe Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue are probably the best, right? Real quick, let's just test it. I'm just curious to see if it's quicker and it still kind of lasts, if that makes sense. Not really. Let me just test it with Super Saiyan real quick, okay? I'm not gonna do every single skill, but we'll do Future Super Saiyan comes out pretty quickly.
Greetings.
I'm just looking for like the quickest awoken skills. Most of them are pretty quick, but Ultra Instinct and Beast kind of take a while. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's try it again. Music on the stage is very good though. I have to be completely honest, be real with y'all. You already know it. Yeah, I like how you can unlock the skills via the Broly and Chilai stuff. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's try this. That's a little bit better, but it's not the same as Broly's. Broly's is better, you know why? Because while you're using it, it's still doing damage while you transform. It doesn't still do damage. You can cancel, in a sense, into it. But it's not the same. Still pretty good, though. So that's how you do it, guys. Drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, hit up the hype points. Add 60 hype points to this video if you guys are excited and you are enjoying these videos. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Again, for Broly skills, you need to do the Broly and Chilai missions, level up your character, and you may be able, just randomly, I guess, take on Broly in a training mission and unlock his skills. That's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.